Alright, we're going to do an all signs. And in this one, it will be a little bit fun. We'll ask what your superpower is. I have no expectations. But I thought, hey, it can be fun. Let's see. Let's see what your fucking superpower is. Check your sun, moon, rising, placements. The order is, as always, ether, fire, earth, air, water. Right. Let's see. Celeste, hi, you're early. Anika, Kulsu, Vetri. All right, you guys, let's begin. Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus, let's see what your superpower is. Let's see what your superpower is, baby. Okay. Wow, okay, you're showing up as someone that is good at manifesting favorable situations for yourself. So for example, if you have a problem, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And then you sleep and then you wake up, there's a solution. So it's showing that you are a powerful manifester, or there are people that think you're lucky. You're not lucky. You're a good manifester. Now, I don't know if you are aware of yourself being a powerful manifester, or if, you just think it's a coincidence. But I see that you are someone that can alchemize, transmute, or transform, I should say. Transform, I want to say. A bad situation, let's say you wake up and something is in the way of you wanting to accomplish something. And then, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And then somehow a solution comes up out of nowhere. It's like some random person comes to you and says, hey, by the way, I overheard that you need help with that. Do you need help? And so, yes. Where did you come from? You might think you're lucky, or other people think you're lucky, but it's not luck. It's not a coincidence. You are a powerful manifester. You could be thinking about, oh my God, I want a solution. And then a solution comes your way. It's like, oh my God, this situation is not how I want it. And then the situation changes. So I want to say be careful with your thoughts, especially if you don't know that you are a powerful manifester. Your power is you can manifest situations that are in your favor. The reason I say be careful, it's because the world is here. So you can actually change a situation drastically without realizing that you are the one that is causing it. Okay? So for example, you could be saying, oh my God, I want to make more money. And then you lose your job. And the reason why you lose your job is because it's trying to push you towards finding a job that pays you more. But you could see that as, oh my God, I lost my job. That's not how I want to make more money. But don't freak out. How can you find another job if you're stuck with a job that is paying you less than you are asking for? Kind of like that. So pay attention to your energy. Okay. Just know that you can go really far in life if you deliberately manifest things specifically to what you want, rather than just think it's a coincidence. Okay. Hey, Janice. Hang on. We have so many new faces not realizing that I will block you for the slightest stupidity. You better make a new account and start behaving like a human being if you want to stick around and comment in the chat. I will block you for the silliest shit that you throw at me. You want to be funny? I'm gonna be funny back with a block. Dumb bitch. Alright, so let's do fire signs. Let's see. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, let's see what your superpower is. Let's see what your superpower is. Sagittarius, let me tell you something. A lot of people out there think that you are their soulmate. Because you have this everlasting stamp. You know the tramp stamp? You leave people with a soulmate stamp. I don't know if a tramp stamp is actually appropriate for what I'm trying to describe here. It's like you have this everlasting effect on a person. It doesn't even matter if you talk to a person for 5 fucking minutes and you give them a full 5 minutes of yourself. So it can be like you having a really deep conversation, a soul-to-soul type of conversation. And this person is like, wow, you must be my soulmate. Wow. And they will never fucking forget you. You have a bunch of people out there scattered around the world that think you are their soulmate. And you actually have people that are disappointed that they are not with you. You have people that are stuck on you, that are disappointed that they are not with you. You know, you come on their mind a lot. Or when they are with other people, they think of you. So don't underestimate your interactions with others because they have a lasting effect on them. So be careful next time you're being nice. Next time you're like, oh yes, you know, I have 5 minutes until my, I don't know, like car comes and picks me up. So I'm gonna have this soulful conversation with a stranger next to me. You know, just to pass the time. And then this person is like, Jack, come back! Jack, come back! You know what I mean? They will go Titanic on you and think that you are their soulmate, or that God has sent you on their way to enlighten them somehow, and they will never forget that experience they had with you. You literally have a lot of people stuck on you. They remember you. You might not even remember these people. You might not even know their name. You might not even remember their face, but they remember you. Your superpower, Sagittarius, is that you got like a lot of people thinking you are their soulmate. And you don't even know their first name. And when I say you have this lasting effect, I'm not joking. Look at these two cards. They might even tell their grandkids about you. One time I met this person that changed my life. And the grandkids are like, who is it, granddaddy? And they're like, Sagittarius. You don't even fucking remember their name. All right, let's see. Leo. Leo, let's see what your superpower is. Let's see what your superpower is. I just heard attention grabber. You know, there are people that don't invite you to places because they don't want you to steal the spotlight. So even if you go to an event where the spotlight is on the specific people that created that event, you have your own spotlight. You know, when, like, the way I'm seeing it, you know, when you have people that have like a gray cloud above their head, as a way to describe how cynical they are and stuff like that. You have a spotlight. Instead of that cloud, imagine there is a spotlight on you. So when you walk into an event or a place, it's like you grab attention. And I feel like you have a lot of people that are jealous of you. You steal the attention. You steal it. So I guess this superpower of yours has its benefits and its cons. You stand out, and it doesn't matter what crowd you walk in. So, for example, you could walk in a crowd where, I don't know why I'm getting like religion visuals right now. You could walk in a fucking church and people will look at you as if you are someone important walking into that church. You could walk into a mosque and people will look at you thinking that you are somebody. Whether you are or not, whether you are actually somebody or not, people will think you are. There is something about your energy. I don't even think it's your physical appearance. You know, a lot of people talk about Leo's physical appearance. They grab eyes or they have luscious hair or whatever else. But I don't think it's your looks. It's more like your energy. You almost like demand it. You demand it. It's like, look at me, bitch. I'm here. I mean, it actually goes hand in hand with your ruler planet, which is the sun. When the sun is out, everybody's noticing. Nice weather, right? So it's kind of like that, I guess. But I feel like your energy, honestly, I think you have like people that don't like you and people that like you for it. So there is extreme. People that like you for it, people that don't like you for it. Because imagine being invited to a wedding and then you show up looking better than the groom or the bride. It's not great, right? And Leo, I feel like you are the type of person, even when you're not asking for it, even when you're trying to be modest, even when you're not like roaring, you still get it. You will still have people asking you, oh, so I've never seen you around here before. So who are you? What do you do? People might think that you are a celebrity of some kind, or you have like an important social status of some kind, because you show up as someone that is like, look at me. Even when you're not trying, I want to say. Even when you're not trying. I don't know why I want to say this, but even if you, Leo, you could experiment with this. Even when you wear like your pajamas and go to the movies. I guess that's not a good example, because people will look at you if you show up to the movies with pajamas. But I guess I want to say you could experiment with it. Like, you could dress up as a fucking homeless person and see if you still grab attention. And you'll know what I mean when I say it's your energy. You know, they have done this experiment with celebrities where they dress them as homeless people and no one will look at them, because it's physically not them, right? I feel like you are someone that has that energy. It doesn't matter. It's not really when it comes to your physical appearance. It's your energy. Even if you dress as a homeless person, you will notice that the people gravitate towards you. It's like, can I help you? Do you need anything? Or people will give you money. Or, like, it has that energy. Okay. You could have like a bunch of haters in your life. Even if these people don't try to be your haters. So for example, these are people that like your company, but they don't like the fact that you steal the show or that you steal the spotlight. So you could have people that don't invite you to places, Leo. And you could be wondering, why did they leave me out? Because your energy, baby, is too strong. Dibasish. I appreciate you. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you. So there's that, Leo. Hey, Stacy. I'm having a baby in 7 weeks. Congrats. That's what I'm going to tell you. Afreen, thank you. Dibasish, you are on fire today. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, you guys, let's do next. Aries. Aries, let's see what your superpower is. Let's see what your superpower is. Aries. You know, the voice I put on and this card. 5 Wands. Let me tell you, bitch. Be prepared, because I'm gonna call you all sorts of bees. Let me just tell you some things. I was going to say Sagittarius. You could have Sagittarius in your chart or dealing with someone with Sagittarius, because I see that you are someone that is... I see that you are someone that is toxic as fucks, Aries. But, toxic as fuck, but you have people that love every bit of it. And I don't think it's just one person that you have in your life that is loving it. Now, you could have people that love the drama, love the toxic mentality, love the toxic... You know when you see couples fighting and then, you know, while they're fighting, they end up making out and then they end up in the bedroom? That's what I'm seeing here. You are that type, aren't you? Aren't you? So you could turn... Like, I feel like you are someone that wins argument, for one. You know, you are good at gaslighting, or someone that turns the script. It's like, no. I killed your whole family because of this. You see what I mean? So I had the excuse. So it's obviously that's an extreme example, obviously. But I'm trying to portray how you can win an argument. And it doesn't matter if you were wrong or right. You win arguments. And you're not just like winning arguments. There are people that love it. Meaning that people that love how toxic you can be. So you could be surrounded by people that love the bad side of you. Which is really strange to say, right? But realistically, there are people that are into the dark. You know, into bad people. I'm not saying that you are a bad person, but you're definitely showing up as someone that can be manipulative and can turn situations in your favor. So you can do bad with it and you can do good with it, I guess. I mean, I guess there are exceptions where you can do good with it. But in a way, it feels like you are someone that gets away with shit. That's the point. You get away with being a bad person, toxic person. You get away with winning arguments you have no business winning. So, for example, you could be in an argument with someone and you are clearly in the wrong, but you will find a way to make them apologize. You'll make them apologize, even though you were the one that is wrong. Okay then. And I'm sure I'm gonna get Aries in the comments section saying, "Oh no, but I am an angel. I don't argue. I don't do that." Bitch, shut the fuck up. We finished fire signs. We're gonna do Earth next. Saffron, hi. Happy birthday, Nuha. Happy birthday, baby. Alright, let's do Earth. Virgo. Virgo, let's see, Virgo. Let's see what your superpower is. That was quick. Virgo. You know, if you were in a situation where there was no way out, you would be the one that finds a way out. Like, this is specifically talking about bad situations, meaning that you have the ability to turn situations favorable even when they're not. So, for example, imagine you are locked in a room. You will be the one that finds a way out. It's almost like people underestimate you, and once you want to do something, People are like, what the fuck just happened? How did Virgo manage doing that? So you have the ability to change situations in your favor, even if it seems impossible. Like, you are the one that people send to Mission Impossible. You know, you are the one that will find a way to get out of like the moving sand. You could be the one that is trapped into the moving sand. You're like, I don't need anybody's help. And you will wiggle and jiggle and get out. Do you know what I mean? I feel like it doesn't matter if you are, like, if it was someone else, they would definitely need help. Not you. You help yourself. You know, you show up as someone that will be the one that has the solution to an impossible situation. And you know, I feel like there is a sense of alchemy, meaning that, let's say there is a room, there are no doors, and you are stuck in them. Or you're stuck in that room, let's say with a bunch of people, and everybody is panicking. It's like, oh my God, we're trapped, we don't know what to do. And you are there thinking, it's like, there must be a door. There must be an access point. How did we get here? And you will find the secret door, or you will find, you know, the illusion of there is no way out, and you will see through it. So it doesn't matter what situation you end up in, you will always survive it. You will always get out. And that's a really important skill to have, you know, because life will throw you in places where you will think there is no way out. At least the average person will think, there is no way out, I better give up. Not you, because you will always find a way. And in fact, there is always a way. So you are someone that will focus on getting out, or focus on creating the opportunity to get out. So even if there is no opportunity, it's like you will create one. So there is a sense of alchemy here. There is definitely a sense of alchemy. It's like, no, I'm not going to be the victim of my circumstance. I'm going to take charge and get myself out of this situation. Even if it seems impossible, there is definitely a way. Think. So you're not dwelling on, you know, the impossible. You're thinking about the possibilities. That rather than being like, you know, rather than feeling sorry for yourself and giving up. So in a way, I could say that you have like this unyielding spirit, or very determined mindset. It's like, when you want something done, you will find a way. You will find a way. You could be very calculating. I mean, it goes hand in hand with Virgos, because they do say Virgos are analytical. Because I do see a strategy. It's like, so you could be someone that is like that. While everybody is freaking out, you are someone that is thinking, okay, plan A, plan B, plan C, plan D. Okay. All right, let's see. Taurus. Hey, Dragonblah. What's up? Taurus, let's see. What's your superpower? I think Ophiuchus got the same exact card, first card. So you could have Ophiuchus in your chart. You know, I like this. I like this, Taurus. You know why? You don't go looking for the truth. It comes it comes knocking your door. Hey, by the way, Taurus, you know that person that lied to you 10 years ago? We're gonna expose their ass. It's like, oh, really? I didn't even know they were lying. So there is something about the truth coming to you without you searching for it. It's like if someone is deceiving you, they will tell on themselves. And if someone is lying to you, it just reveals itself to you. You don't even go looking. You don't even go looking for the truth. It's almost like people shoot their foot, and it's like, oh shit, that bullet was meant for you. You know what I mean? Like, obviously that example is extreme, but imagine like someone is like planning on killing you, and then they grab the gun, and then somehow they shoot themselves instead of you. And you didn't even know it. You don't even know. It's like, oh, really? So I want to say you are either that freaking protected, or you are that freaking powerful. I don't know which is which, but it seems like you're not paying any attention to the people that are deceiving you, playing games on you. You let them be. And they either remove themselves, or they trick themselves, or they tell on themselves, or somehow, some way, with the circumstance unfolding, you know who is your friend and you know who isn't. Like, you don't go looking. You don't go looking. It's like, oh, I wonder if that person is trustworthy. You don't do that. It gets revealed to you. It's so obvious that you can't miss it. Even if the intention was to deceive you, they don't get away with it. Like, they tell on themselves, they reveal on themselves, or they expose themselves. And you didn't even try. You didn't even try to find out. So basically, it's impossible to lie to you or deceive you in a way, you know? People who try end up playing themselves. And you aren't even planning on, discovering what they lied about. The truth comes knocking your door. It's like, hey, by the way, this is the latest truth document in regard to the people around you. This, and that. So I want to say you are protected. I do feel like there's a sense of protection here. You could have spirit guides or ancestors, I want to say, rather than spirit guides. You could have some lethal ancestors that don't play around with you. It's almost like the person that is trying to deceive you, their tongue gets tied up, and then they're almost forced to tell the truth, because there is like this protection around you. Whether you are that powerful, but I'm sensing there could be protection over you, especially with this card. This is giving me like ancestor vibes. It's like you come from a bloodline that, I don't know, they could be like people that are, I don't want to say witches. It kind of feels, I want to say warriors, but it has like that dramatic effect, right? But they don't joke around you. They don't joke about you. If someone has intention to deceive you, hurt you, play you, they get involved. They don't stand around. They get involved. And you're not doing anything. You're just sitting there. It's like, I don't know what's happening around me. I don't care. Because things just unfold for you without even you trying. Okay. I like that. That's a good one. Hang on, I need to turn off my heater. Right. Boo-woo-bee. I appreciate you. If people come and apologize to you out of nowhere, just know that they have taken a hit of the karma that they know is coming from you, and they're trying to set it right. They're trying to get rid of the karma by apologizing. So if people come and apologize, they know what they're doing, and they know that the karma that is hitting them is because of you. Let's walk home. I haven't seen you in a while. Hope you're well. All right, let's see who's next. Capricorn. Capricorn. Let's see, Capricorn. Let's see what your superpower is. I just heard this song, "You Got a Friend in Me." I don't know why. I don't know why I heard it. This is reminding me of, I think he was Sagittarius. This is reminding me of the same vibe. Similar vibe, let's say. You could have Sagittarius in your chart. Because there is something about you having an effect on people that you don't really consider friends. You don't really consider them your friends. But there are so many people that consider you their friend. So, I feel like you are the type of Capricorn that gets out of their way to help someone. And they consider you as a friend because of it. And they will say, "Oh yeah, I have my friend Capricorn, and they talk about you as a friend, and you might not even remember who they are. You have people that want to give you things. So for example, when you do something, Capricorn, it feels like people want to give you way more. So let's say you help someone out. It's like, "Oh, you look like you need help." And then out of nowhere, they're like, let me give you $1,000 because you helped me. And I'm like, well, that doesn't seem a good equivalent to the help I gave you. But okay. You know what I mean? It feels like people will... It's almost like they really appreciate you. And I feel like they do things for you. Maybe you help them one day, and then they will help you 10 times after that. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? So, I feel like there are people that don't expect you to be friendly, and the fact that you are friendly to them, it makes them feel like, wow, I must have a special place in your heart. I must have a special place for you to help me, because you don't look the type that is helpful, friendly, and when you actually are to them, they think they're special. And they want to make you feel special. So they will treat you, buy you things, give you things, give you opportunities. There is like physical substance here that they want to reward you for even bothering with them. So you must, I don't know, like it's giving me, for example, you know when people have like, you know when people are like celebrity struck thing, you know when you see fans, for example, go to a celebrity and the celebrity just smiled their way. It's like, oh my God, take my life. I will put my neck for you. I will sacrifice myself for you. Because they're celebrity struck or something like that. You could have that effect. Where you walk in a room, you look like you're somebody. Maybe you are. Okay. And you are friendly to someone. And they think, oh my God, I'm going to give you everything I have in my bank account. I'm going to give you everything I have. What do you want? As a way to reward you for even dealing with them. You could have helped a person once. And they are always like asking, oh my God, take this, take this, take this. So there is this effect that you have on people. It's like, I don't know. It's almost like you hypnotize them into a state of owing you something. Like you could have let's say you could have bought, let's say you could have picked up someone and gave them a ride in your car. And then your car broke down on the way of you taking them to their place, to their destination. Your car breaking down is not their fault. It's not their fault. Your fucking car was breaking down way before you gave them that ride. But then they will feel so guilty. And they'll be like, I'll repair or I'll take care of the costs. I'll buy you a fucking new car. You know what I mean? Like it's giving that vibe. Like you will do something, but they will do 10 times more in return. You got a friend in me. That song's still freaking stuck. Is it from Toy Story? I don't even know. So we finished Earth signs. We're gonna do air next. Alrighty. That's cute. Alrighty, let's see. So, air. Soul Rebel, thank you for educating people, honestly. Because there is a difference between your and your. It pisses me off. I don't know if it's an OCD thing. But you know what pisses me really off is when people say there and there. And they get them mixed up. Oh my God, it gets on my nerve. Aquarius. Aquarius, let's see. Let's see what your superpower is, Aquarius. Let's see. Your superpower is your tongue. Aquarius. Prove it. Prove it. Your superpower is your tongue. And you know, I'm trying to be, like, honestly, this is not sexual. This is just me. This is just my input. Prove it! Okay, let's get serious for a second. Okay. So, when I say your tongue, I mean the way you communicate. There is something about how you communicate that can turn situations into, like, for example, if you are in an argument with someone and you need something from that person and you have to put up with them or you have to get things done with them, you will find a way to calm their ass down and to take control of the situation and to control the outcome of the situation. Do you understand? So you have a way to get to people. You have a way to get to them with your words, with your communication, with your tongue. So your superpower is your ability to communicate in whatever situation that seems to be a little bit of like a standoffish situation, or someone is being aggressive for no reason, or someone is being passive aggressive for no reason, and you're like taking control of the situation and turning that situation in your favor. I want to say you have good persuasive skills. I want to say you are someone that could make people do things they don't necessarily want to do, but they will do it because of you. Okay, they will do it because of you. Because you have convinced them. Or sirened them, I don't know. You could be like, oh, and they do shit for you. Who knows? I don't know what that was. That's me trying to siren your ass. Do what I want. And they will. But I feel like it's through your word, through the choice of words, through maybe the tone of voice, the way you lower yourself. When I say lower yourself, for example, if you are talking to someone that is impossible to deal with, and you kind of like, it's like, okay, I understand where you're coming from. I know why you're frustrated. Blah blah blah. Let me help you, and then you will change the situation in your favor. Maybe even in their favor. Maybe you will resolve things where things work out for the both of you. Whoever that is involved with you in that conversation. So you appeal to people through your communication. Your ability to change a situation in your favor is through your communication. The choice of words, the tone of voice. It feels like that. It feels like that. You make people do things your way. By convincing them that your way is the way. It's not by force. You're not forcing anybody. You're convincing them to do things your way. You could be also good at whispering sweet nothings. So, for example, if you want to, like, obviously there is a side, like a downside to this, meaning that you could take advantage of people if you wanted to. And obviously, when you do that, there is karma, remember that. But you could. Doesn't mean you will, but you could. You could, manipulate to get your way, or whisper sweet nothings to a person to persuade them in a way to get what you want. Okay. Whew. It's getting warm in here. Hang on, the chat is lagging for me. Hello? Hello? Why is it lagging? But hang on. Because I can see it moving over there. Loading, loading, loading. Loading. Come on. Everything is working, it's just the chat. Yeah, it's on my side, it's not yours. I don't know. My keyboard keeps disappearing. You know, we've had so many Mercury retrogrades last year. Like, I feel like, this year, is anyone feeling like this year is, like, moving slow? Because I feel like I've already lived half of 2025. But we're only in February. I feel like it's already been 6 months of this year. I don't know. Like it feels it's moving slowly in comparison to the previous years. Like if it was yet last year, we would be already in June. You know what I mean? January was really long, right? Yeah. My screen is still loading. What the fuck? Hello? Hello? Where are Aquarians? Use your tongue. Make my laptop work. Oh, there we are. The moment I mentioned Aquarius's tongue started working. Aquarius's tongue. Blah, blah, blah. No, I guess we can just use it once. It's so boring. Why are you so slow? And this laptop is not old for it to lag like this. I mean, I say it's not old, but it's been already a couple of years that I have it. Come on. Hang on, let me try to turn off my Wi-Fi. See if that works. Because, you know, the loading screen is getting on my nerve. And we go round and round and round and round and round. It's not my connection. So why are you Osa? At least the music is still playing. Yeah, I know. Spirit is like, chill, it's okay. Chill. Honestly, it's just the chat room. You know what? We're gonna keep on going because fuck the chat room. How about that? How about that? We're gonna continue because I can see you over there, but it's not showing me on the laptop. Anyways, Gemini, let's see. Let's see what your superpower is, Gemini. Well, Gemini. Gemini, when people have you in their life gets better. So I'm not sure if these people are noticing that with you in their life is getting better, or if you are noticing that you being in people's life is actually bettering their life. There is something about you being in their life that is bettering their life. So without you, their life would be worse. So this is telling me in a way you brighten people's lives, or you brighten people's days, because we do have the sun. Maybe you are a Gemini that is optimistic, and I have never seen a Gemini that is optimistic, but hey, I'm sure you exist. I'm sure you exist, because you're showing up as someone that is, it's like, don't worry, you know, things will be fine. Don't overthink it. It's fine. And people do listen to you, and their actual mood improves. Their life gets better, or their day gets better. People love how sensitive you are, or it feels like you have the ability to kind of like change the narrative for people. Meaning someone could be like going through a shitty day, and you come in and say, hey, by the way, did you wake up today? Did you take your first breath? There are people that are dying. You are alive. So it's almost like you remind people to be grateful for the things that they have. Or you could be in a very considerate way ridiculing their problems and thinking like, you know, everybody goes through this. You're not alone. Come here, give me a hug. It's okay. So there are people that depend on you to feel good about themselves. And I feel like when you show up for people, especially when it comes to friends, family, when you show up for them, they remember the days where you showed up when no one showed up. So there is a level of intimacy here that people love about you, meaning when you are one-to-one, when you're talking to someone, you really connect to them on a deep level, personal level, and you pick them up. It's like, let me adjust your crown for you. You know that vibe? You know when you have a friend like that, it's like, hey, we're not gonna do that. Come here. Let me pick you up. Let me adjust your crown. Remember your power. It kind of feels like that. You give that, it's like you give a purpose in people's lives. It's like, remember, you are loved. You are worth it. You are, and you hype them up. And it works, I want to say. It works. I don't think you are bullshitting people as well. I feel like you're genuinely like that. Like you show up for people. And they remember you for it. When they remember the bad times, they also remember you picking them up. They also remember you showing up for them. So, your superpower, in a way, it's kind of like saying, it doesn't matter what a person is going through, you kiss it better, you make it better, you make them feel good about themselves. Even when they don't think they deserve it, you show up for them. And I feel like you extend that to your friends and family, but I also feel like it could be your coworkers. It could be like people you've seen just once. It could be you noticing that someone is sad and you're like, what's wrong? I've noticed that you're sad, or what's happening? And they tell you all about it, and you say something that picks them up. You make them smile, or you make them remember that, hey, life is not all doom and gloom. There are people that are good out there. So in a way, it feels like your existence itself is kind of like the sun. You show up to remind people that, hey, it can be a sunny day. After a cloudy, rainy day, the sun comes out. And you are that reminder for people. So in a way, this feels like selfless, which is really interesting. I like to see it on a Gemini, because Geminis get a lot of bad rep about them, whatever, being too cold, manipulative, whatever. But not this one, baby. Not this one. I don't care what people say about you. There are people that remember the goodness that you provide in their life and the goodness that you are. Okay, so you show up for people. You show up for people. And you remind them why, they should continue and not give up, because they're loved and worth it and powerful. Let me help you up, dust you off. Do you need a hug? Let's hug it out. You remind people. That's a beautiful trait that you have there. And I feel like the magnitude, which I barely use that word, the magnitude or the effect that you have on people, it gets amplified because of who you are. I feel like your energy has something to do with it, meaning you do it genuinely. You do it with authenticity. You really mean it. You're not like just trying to make someone's day. You're not just saying things. You mean it. So when you mean things, it backs it up with your energy. It doesn't feel empty. You could tell between a person that's like, it's okay, everything is fine, but they don't mean it. And when a person really means it, it's like, everything's fine now. It's okay. There's a difference. Okay. If you need a pickup, contact Gemini on 0303 4488. I don't know. Maybe Gemini, you have like a business or something like that. Because that was so fucking random. Maybe you have like a helpline. It's like, when you're feeling down, contact this number and you're the one picking up. How can I pick you up today? Everything will be fine. I'm like, really? Yes. Okay, thank you. Take my monies. You could have that effect. Yes. Well said, Sibanga. They understand that life has seasons. That's realistic, you know. Life is seasons. It's about you enjoying the ups and knowing how to tolerate the downs. It's like, it's okay. It's up and down, baby, up and down. All right, so the chat is back, as you can see. So I'm back. It's funny because we did Gemini reading and then the laptop started behaving. Maybe, Gemini, you picked up my laptop as well. It's like, it's okay to be slow. You can do it. Restart yourself. And then the chat works again. All right, let's see. Libra. Libra, let's see what your superpower is. Let's see what your superpower is, Libra. You know, this is right away. Right away, I got that you are everybody's the one, but not everybody's your one. And I don't think I phrased it properly. So there are a lot of people that think that you are the one, but you don't necessarily think of them as the one. Now, let me just say, you are someone that is hard to impress. Okay. Now, that's not a good, I feel like it's not a bad thing or a good thing. I feel like it's more like the type of people that you're dealing with. You are someone that shows up for people as the one, but the people that you have around you are not the one. So there are so many people that think that you are the one. When I say you are the one, it's giving wifey, hubby material. You know, when people look at people and they're like, I want to marry that. So I'm not sure even if that's a superpower. I'm not sure if that's a superpower, Libra, because I feel bad for you. Like, imagine being everything that everybody fucking wants, but you not being satisfied with the options that you have. That kind of sucks for you, doesn't it? Maybe you are someone that shows up for people in ways that they can't find in other people, but these same people will not show up for you the same way. So in a way, your superpower is that you show up as the wish fulfillment to others, but they don't show up for you the same way. I do want to say that you're not someone that is feeling sorry for yourself, meaning that you're not allowing the bad experiences to change who you are. You continue to show up for yourself first before you show up for others. Which tells me that you stick to being authentic and stick by the standards you require. So, you know that saying when people say, I have high standards because I can provide what I require? You are that bitch. You're coming across as a baddie, as they say. You know, it's like, my standards are high because I can provide what I require. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like you are this ultimate, complete version of what people want in a partner. But I feel like you're so up high that others are not meeting your requirements. So you could have like high standards and people see you as, wow, you know, I would kill for you. I would do anything to be with you. But they're not like meeting what you require in a partnership. This is specifically talking about your romantic situations. It feels like it's about romantic situations where you want someone that will give you the same energy that you give to people. But you are that for many, but none are for you. Which is so sad, in my opinion. Like, imagine Imagine being the fucking one for everybody, but no one is the one for you. It's like, damn, I became so good that no one is meeting me where I am. So I want to say, you could be feeling at times that your path is lonely. It's like, you know, I'm showing up for people, but people don't show up for me. So you could feel that. It's a little bit uncomfortable. It's a little bit sad. I get it. But there is also something about you that is not yielding, or not like, you're not allowing that to change you, I want to say. You're not allowing that to, you're not settling for less or lowering your standards. Good for you. Good for you. It's better to be alone than to lower yourself to standards that you will not be happy with. Because if you can provide what you require, bitch, there is no reason to lower your guard. Interesting. There's no reason to lower your standards. Okay? It's like, if people don't want to meet you where you are, well, I want to say, Libra, people don't really understand you. You could be someone that is unique, or someone that is, I don't know, I want to say ahead of your time, or different. That you're not finding the crowd that vibe as high as you. Now, I do also want to say that if you are not where you are supposed to be, or if you feel like where you are is not where you're supposed to be, fucking uproot and go somewhere else. You're not a fucking tree. Go somewhere else. The boat. If you are not surrounded by people that vibe with you, go somewhere else. Or if you don't want to go somewhere else, travel. You know? Because you're not a tree. You don't have to stay where you don't want to stay. Whimsical. That's a nice word for weird. All right, so we finished air. We're gonna do water next. Okay, same here. I'm a Libra ascendant in Vedic, and Scorpio and tropical. Alrighty, let's do water signs. Water signs. Ooh, 1414. It's so strange because I think 2 days ago I woke up 1414. And then there was something about 14. And that just reminded me of the 1414 moment I got. Anyways, I'm talking out loud. It's so strange. You know, it's weird because the other day, well, actually yesterday, I woke up 15:15. It's like, what is happening? What are you trying to say? Anyways, the Pisces, let's see. Let's see, Pisces. Let's see what your superpower is. Once you turn off. You turn off, all the way off. Now, this could be talking about your romantic situations, but I'm more getting this as an emotional thing. Meaning, Once you turn off your feelings, it's off. It's off, all the way off. It's like, hello, how can I help you? The number you have dialed is not recognized. It's off. Now, this is specifically to people that have like betrayed you, hurt you. Like I feel like when I say that you turn your feelings off, it doesn't mean that you become a cold-hearted person. It's more like towards a specific person. Like it's specific people. When you realize someone is sneaky with you, or they have been playing you, or they hurt you, betrayed you, whatever else, it's like, okay, you're out. And I feel like these people, even if they try to get back in your life, you will be very platonic with them. Very dry. I need some water, it's very dry. You become platonic. It's like, I don't even know you like that. I don't even talk to you like that. It's like, you could call them, like for example, you know when you have like nicknames for people, like pet names, for example, someone called Michael, you call Mikey, whatever. And then Mikey hurts your ass. And then you go back to Michael. How can I help you, Michael? What do you want, Michael? So you turn all the way off. There's no, oh, you know, I miss them. Like, I feel like even if you miss them, you don't miss them the same way that you would miss them before. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? Like once you decide, I'm not feeling anything for this person anymore, even when you try to feel something, it doesn't feel right. It doesn't feel right. You don't give them something authentic. It doesn't feel genuine. So even if you try to entertain a person that hurts you, but some time has passed and you're like, okay, let me talk to them, and you try to turn on your feelings for them, it's not the same. It's not the same. And some of you could realize that it's not the same was the point, and some of you could have this resentful energy towards them, and you will never give them the same energy that you gave them the first round, the first time. So I guess this has pros and cons, Pisces, because I feel like even if you wanted to turn on your feelings back for that specific person, it's not going to be the same. So that is the cons. I mean, in my opinion, once you cut a person out of your life, they should stay out. But if you try to reconcile with a person that you turned off your feelings for, it's not going to be the same. So the pros is that you get rid of them and you don't feel anything for them. It's like, okay, we're done here. And you become very platonic, you know. Yes, Michael, how can I help you? I'm using Michael as a name as an example, obviously. I'm not saying that you're dealing with a Michael. Maybe some of you are, I don't know. But I'm just using that as an example. You become really dry. The access that they had like with you, no longer available. Sorry, that version of a Pisces for you does not exist anymore. You will have to change your identity, preferably your incarnation altogether, come in a different body, and maybe, just maybe, I will rethink our terms and conditions. So very businesslike when you have to deal with them. Again, doesn't mean that you are cold towards everybody. I feel like these are specific people that you pick out in your life. It's like, okay, I'm all the way turned off. So your ability to turn off your feelings for a person should be studied. Okay. The number you have dialed is disconnected. Please try another. Bitch! That would be so cool. You know, it would be so cool to customize the block numbers response. You know when you have like a block number? It would be so freaking cool to customize that message. Bitch, I don't know who you think I am, but I blocked your ass. Don't dial this number again. Like that would be my message. If someone is blocked and they call me, I would be like, bitch, I don't know who you think I am. Oh my god. I would love to customize that. or they could call and the answer is like what? Hang on. Wait, I lost it. How is you dumb? Like imagine they call you and the response is like, how is you dumb? Why are you calling this number? Do you not know that you're not welcome around here? And it has to be in that accent. How is you dumb? Don't you a block is a block not enough? No, wait, if someone is what reached their stupidity limit. Or you could say like, you have maxed out your credit on tolerating stupidity. If you want to talk to this person again, you have to transfer $10,000, which I know you don't have. So don't fucking call this number again. Ah, I like that. Like imagine it's like, if you want to be able to talk to this person again, you have to transfer this amount of money for them to tolerate, for you to top up the credit of tolerating stupidity. Anyways, that was fun. But yeah, we should be able to customize it. We should be able to do that. Scorpio. Scorpio, let's see what your superpower is. Let's see what your superpower is, Scorpio. Let's see. Okay. You know, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten yet, so if you hear my tummy, there is that. You know, Scorpio, I want to say this, and I'm going to say it in the cleanest way possible because YouTube is very sensitive about sexual topics. Okay, so here's the thing, Scorpio. It is your stereotype that you are good in bed. It is your stereotype, right? But I feel like when it comes to your superpower, this is kind of talking about how you are unforgettable when you touch people. Specifically to your touch. Now, there are situations where you touch people in an intimate way, but not sexual way, like your friends, for example. You can be touchy-feely with your friends. You can be intimate as in like hug, cuddle is an intimate thing, but it's not necessarily a sexual thing. Okay, so this is specifically when it comes to your sexual things, meaning the sexual interactions that you have with people. Your touch, baby. Your touch. Okay, I'm gonna feed you later on. Let me speak about the sexual abilities that Scorpio has first. So this is talking about how you leave a print on people when it comes to you getting intimate with them, getting sexual with them. Like, for example, when you are, I don't want to get in details, but when you take your time pleasuring someone, okay, they will remember that. And they will remember it even when something happens between the two of you and you're no longer together. They will take that memory with them on their next partner. Meaning that when they get with their next partner, they could ask them to do the same thing that you did for them. Because they like it so much, they think that it's something that they like, but really it's because you did it. Do you know what I mean? do you know what I mean? So this is about the bedroom. This is about how you can make someone feel like they have left their body and their soul has traveled to other dimensions while you are pleasuring them. You could be the type of Scorpio that is also into eccentric things when it comes to the bedroom, aka freaky. And even if you have dealt with people that thought they are freaky until they met your freak, they consider themselves vanillas. Do you know what I mean? So you could have people that you've dealt with claiming that they are freaky until they got in the bedroom with you and they realized they were not freaky to begin with. Do you know what I mean? So there is sexual energy here. And there is something about you taking your time. So maybe you are someone that has good stamina. You could be someone that can last a whole day and a half when you're showing someone a good time. So maybe your stamina, your touch, the way you take your time, that is your superpower. And I feel like there is something about your hands. I'm not sure if you have like nice hands or if, I don't know, you're dealing with people that have hand fetish or if you are good with your hands. Maybe you're good with your hands, who knows? Because I'm getting specifically an image in my head like about a hand. It's not other parts, you know what I mean? It's specifically about your hands. So maybe you're good with your hands. Maybe your superpower is how you grab certain things and do certain things and blah blah. Hands on. Okay, this is like me trying to filter this message. I'm trying to filter it. Okay? Because YouTube sucks. It never used to suck like this before. Like before you could talk about these things and it's okay. But now they're too sensitive. It's like, oh, sexual content. It's not okay. Alrighty. Cancer. Let's see, Cancerians. Let's see your superpower. Whoa! Whoa, we have the Empress and the Emperor. You know what this is giving me, Cancer? Is that you have a good balance between your feminine side and your masculine side. The Empress and the Emperor here are not really talking about people. It's talking about your masculine and feminine side, all in one mush, all in one place. And it's like when the situation requires of you to be masculine, you become the most masculine in the room. When the situation requires of you to be in your feminine, you become the most feminine in the room. So it's almost like this is giving me like chameleon energy. You become what you need in regard to the situation that you're dealing with. So you are someone that is capable of like being prepared for the situation or showing up as the situation requires. So, for example, if someone is going to fight you, or you're trying to protect someone you love, or you're trying to protect something yourself, perhaps, you become like vicious, masculine, dangerous. And when you're feeling safe and, you know, you become really in your feminine, and you become really in this energy of attracting things rather than pursuing. But when you pursue, you become so masculine. So I feel like you have the ability to switch between your masculine and feminine. You have a beautiful balance between the two anyway. But I feel like sometimes you need more masculinity in the situation and you become more masculine. But then you, in other situations, you want to be more feminine and you show up as that. And when I talk about masculine and feminine, this is not about what's between your legs. This is not about you being a woman or a man. This masculine and feminine are both existing in one person. It depends what you prefer. Sometimes people prefer to show up as their masculine. Sometimes people prefer to show up as their feminine. This is why you have men that can be comfortable with their feminine and they show up as that. And there are women that are comfortable with their masculine and they show up as that. There is both. The best thing to do is to have a good balance between both. You have that. But you also show up to the occasion. When you need to be masculine, you become masculine. I feel like it's almost like you slap a fake mustache on your face if you are a woman. I mean, there are men that can't even grow a beard. So anyways, I feel like you become the most masculine. It's like you slap a fake mustache. It's like, bitch, I'm in charge. There is something about how you can change into like whatever you need for the situation you're dealing with, rather than being at a disadvantage because of you deciding to be in a certain way. Does that make sense? So there are people that are out there, for example, if you are a woman and you're very, very feminine, there is nothing wrong with that until you are actually in face with a situation that requires of you to defend yourself or to protect yourself. You know, there is no one to save you. That is where your lack will become a problem. Okay? But if you are someone that is, even when it comes to men, like for example, if you are comfortable with your feminine and you're around other men that are very much masculine, they will dominate your ass. So you will have to be able to pull certain energies fitting for the situations you are dealing with. And I feel like you are that. You are that. You can become masculine when you need to and become feminine when you choose to. Because the masculine is more of an exerting, overt expression. A feminine is inward. It's more like passive. It's like, I don't chase, I attract. That's the feminine. It's like, I'm at peace, I'm doing my thing. A masculine is more like a go-getter, competitive even. So I feel like you are like a chameleon. When you need to be masculine, you go through changes easily because you tap into that masculine energy. When you are relaxing and being in your feminine, like spa day, you become really in your feminine and you are the most feminine. Even if you are surrounded by other feminine, you become the most feminine. Do you understand? So you are really good at both. That is your superpower. You are good at both, which is really good. A lot of Cancerians are known to be more feminine than masculine, but not you, baby. that stereotype does not apply to you. You show up to the occasion with whatever that you need in order to have the better outcome. Okay. Same. Spa days are a must. It's not a, like spa days are not luxury. So you have to. You have to. Even if you, for example, even if you can't afford it, you kind of create the atmosphere at home. But spa is a must, at least once a month. All right, you guys, these are all the signs done. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Take care.